Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we have the Primal Lord, as you can see before you, the Mirage Frostspike. We're on the Vietnam server right now. It is day 1 of this Primal Lord. There's no idea or clue on the meta of it currently. We're on Now's account from Vietnam server 2. He has a really well built up account and we have the permission to attack 1 or 2 times. So we're going to do a little bit of testing, but mainly it will be about figuring out the mechanics of the boss. Okay, let's get right into the abilities. So a 20 range hero like most bosses with a magical damage dealer. Okay, so the ultimate ability, Celestial Icefall, transforms and fires multiple icicles at all enemies, dealing a small amount of damage per enemy for 2 times. After a brief charge up, releases a laser beam that deals 200% attack damage multiplied to enemies within 1 tile of the central axis of battlefield. And the central axis is going to be like cutting like the battlefield map right down the middle. That is the central axis, and it will deal damage, I'm assuming, to everything down this line, as well as 1 tile either side of it, which is going to be kind of like a 3 tile wide laser beam down the field, kind of like Crystal Beetle's knock-up is that same sort of like 3 tile wide skill. So you might want to have your hero's position on like the outer edges to avoid this laser beam attack. Yeah, probably that's what you would want to do. Okay, interesting. Moving on to number 2. But it doesn't have a knock-up, it just has massive damage. Yeah, okay. Now, Frigid Verdict charges briefly and inflicts Frost Seal on the enemy who deals the highest cumulative damage. Okay, your damage deal, reducing the HP by 95%, so down to like 5% of your health, almost dead, freezing them. And freezing, they will not be able to move or act. And reducing their vitality by 50, that reduces the heals that will be like applied to them. Frost Seal will automatically be dispelled when the target's HP recovers to above 50% of their maximum health. So you're going to need to have healers on this team. And not just any healers, you're going to need massive healing because your vitality is already reduced by 50. You're still going to need to buff up your health over 50% of your maximum health. Mirage Frostspike will release Frost Waves later, dealing 100% attack damage to all enemies and shattering enemies with Frost Seal. So the Frost Seal, okay. Now, the thing is, if you do not cleanse this effect in time, your Frost Seal, like, allies are going to be shattered. And shattered means they're going to be defeated. Which means, I'm pretty sure, just like with Craze Shellboot, no matter what it is, if it's Thorin, if it's Taline, if it's Fresser Illusion, maybe not, I don't know about Fresser Illusion, but like, the hero will be off the battlefield. They will not be coming back. They will not be able to, like, revive. So I don't think, like, you can use Taline to try and game this or try to trick this. So this is going to be really important to have massive healing, like I guess Smokey off to the side healing, because you can, or you could even have a middle range because there's no knock-up, it's just the damage. I mean, Smokey seems like he would be really good here to keep your team consistently healed because his healing is one of the highest, and the only like weakness of him is that if he can get knocked up, and so far there's not any crowd control other than this freezing, but this is on your damage dealer. This effect ignores unaffected and invincible. Now, this is weird. Wait a second. So I don't know what will that mean. For example, like, let's say my Lily May is the highest hitting damage dealer and she's in Rainstorm Valley and unaffected when they cast this skill. Will it go off onto the next highest damage dealer carry rather than the Lily May? Or will she just completely avoid it and this will just never go off? Because if that is the case, then you want to try to give a lot of haste to allow Lily May to always be spamming Rainstorm Ballet and then not be hit by this. Like, that is one thing. Invincible, I don't think there are many invincible damage dealers other than, like, wait, unaffected, the twins. The twins make your team unaffected when they cast their ultimate. So I think the twins might be meta here because they can make your damage dealers unaffected for the whole fight. Okay, Ice Dance summons a vortex. Okay, summons vortex icicle shards, dealing damage to enemies located an even number of tiles away. Okay, so this is interesting. Like, even is a really weird sort of mechanic, but basically that means your melee heroes are not going to be hit by this because they are going to be an odd number, 1 tile away. Stunning them for 1 second. So that is the thing. You don't want to have your Smokey hit with this. You want to have your Smokey on a tile that is not an even number away so that he will not get stunned. Otherwise, it's going to interfere with him. After the first use of the skill, targets enemies located an odd. Oh no, then alternates between even and odd. So your Smokey is going to get hit eventually. That is a problem. So they have the crowd control to deny the Smokey. And then passive, when Mirage Frostspike receives any stat nerfing debuff, nullifies the debuff and converts its power into 3 floating energy masses? Up to 8 masses? What? So nullifies a debuff and converts his power. So basically, if you debuff this, you're gonna get hurt because you're gonna be your debuffs are gonna be not only nullified, but they're gonna gain, like, she's gonna gain additional units, like 3 floating energy masses. Up to 8 masses can exist on the battlefield at any given time. When used actively, deals 300% attack damage, that's a lot, to the current target, and launches all energy masses at them. Enemies, with each mass dealing 120% damage to random. And this is so weird. For the first time, you don't want debuffers. You can't be using, like, I don't even know, Thorin's Soul Plunder debuff, Rainier's debuff. Those are also debuffs, right? They're nullified. So you don't want to have these debuffers. This is so strange. You're going to want, like, I think the twins don't have a debuff, right? They definitely want the twins here. Is twins in recommended? The twins seem like they would be the best. Okay. We're going to go right into it. I'm going to go for a bit of a more aggressive comp for the first one. And I want to have, actually, yeah, I want Elijah teleported in so that my team is, like, kind of grouped up. This team reminds me a lot of kind of like the Guild Supremacy team. But I'm going to try it. It's obviously different. But let's see what happens here. Okay, so Shakira's going to go up to the front, Nicole up to the front. So we're going to have a lot of... Wait a second. Yeah, Elijah goes in. Okay, so we have a lot of allies in a... This is actually really good. Lily May is going to be buffed up, I think, by both Shakira. She got hit because my twins couldn't cast fast enough. Okay, so even though the twins will make their allies unaffected, the problem is the twins don't cast fast enough. They didn't gain enough energy to cast in time, so we still got that first freeze off onto the Lily May, and that is bad. We can't allow that to happen. Otherwise, like, it looks like you can just not heal through that. Honestly speaking, because they freeze you and then after a short duration, boom, shatters you. You just cannot get frozen. We need to make the Lily May unaffected. We can go for her with the overcharge spell. But then how will we do the twins? Yeah, look at that. Wow, we got a lot of healing onto the Odie. Where did that healing come from? I'm not even sure actually how good the twins are, to be honest. I went for the harmonic spell because of the fact that, like, if we're fully topped off on health, which we kind of are here, you get a lot of attack and haste from it. This was going to be a really good fight because Lily May was going to be permanently buffed by Shakira and Mikola. And, like, I think this was looking like it was going to be amazing, but the twins couldn't cast in time. Now, are they going to shatter? They are going to shatter Odie. So, like, the twins unaffected is not going to be long enough, right? They still shatter the Odie. Another thing we could try is Odie in the back with the overcharge spell. But I think overcharge spell is going to be the way, because that is going to give your ally the unaffected, and you can permanently retain the unaffected, I think. I don't know how good the twins are here, maybe. It seemed like they were good when we read the skills. Okay, let's turn on to 2x speed, but now we know how it works, right? If you do not heal fast enough, it's going to shatter. Now, who are healers that don't depend on getting interrupted? Mikola definitely is good, and I think Shakira is good too. Wow, we got rank 3 off of that? We got rank 3 with that team? Okay. Well, that's pretty impressive. Okay, I think we're on to something then. Let's try again. Where I think definitely Shakira, Mikola, Odie. I'm liking that, and I'm liking Mauler tiles. I want to have Lily May. Okay, maybe just Ludovic. Ludovic has a lot of healing. That could be enough. Do we want to get Odie in there? Yeah, let's get Odie in there so that he can get the buff, the benefit of these effects. And let's just have Ludovic off to the side so he doesn't get hit by the laser beam. Okay, I think this should be pretty good. Let's move it on to 1x speed. I mean, just do not kill my Lily May. Oh no, but the thing is we need Everbloom Fields in front of Lily May. No, no, don't shatter her. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I don't care if Lily May gets frozen. I just don't want her to die, right? Because then she can continue to deal her damage. And, like, in the future, we could just dodge it. This is looking good. Guys, this is looking good. We're not going to do another attack after this because he has, like, one more attack left when people figure out the overall top teams. But this is looking really nice. This is amazing. Like, Shakira buffing up Lily May and Odie, 2 hard-hitting damagers, and Mikola here. No one is providing, like, debuffs, right? I don't think any of my team provides debuffs, so, like, that's good because you don't want to debuff this boss because then it like, backfires. Wow, this is good. This is pretty good. We're gonna get rank 1. And by a lot. Like, we have 45 seconds left. We've already beaten our record. Like, we've almost, like, our record is 4 bill. Now we have a bit over that. Yeah, okay, looking good. I mean, this is... So Ludovic is looking like a really good healer. The twins, not so much, because you just need a healer that can just continuously heal, even if they get stunned, and that is Ludovic. And the thing is, Ludovic's damage is pretty good, but I guess because this is an early Primal Lord, we're not to the end this level, and so his HP per second damage isn't going to be that high. But I mean, this team is looking amazing. 20 seconds left. We're rank 1 with that score because the rank 1 right now was 4.9 billion. Okay. Amazing. So this is looking good. Now here Lily May is going to die. This is the main issue, is that like the problem is the Everbloom field is going to be up front and it's not going to be in range for the Lily May. Thankfully she was able to be healed by some source early on in the fight, so she didn't get killed then. And there we go, 5.7 billion, which is a really good score. Okay, amazing. And we got all 30 chests, so that's perfect. So I'm going to stop here for now. I can re-show you the formation, but that is going to be the rank 1 that we got. And let's go ahead and take a look at the team. So if we take a look at the team formation, this is what we ended up going with. Harmonic Spell does seem good because you're topped off on health for the most part. And if we could upgrade the Mauler talent tree, it would be even better. Odie on the talent makes a lot of sense because then Shakir can buff him. And both Lily May and Odie did a lot of damage in this fight. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video from preliminary testing on the Mirage Frostspike. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you have any other ideas for team comps, or if you want to talk to me in more detail, ask me questions, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. We have over 1,800 members there. I'm very active over there, so I look forward to seeing you there or in the next video. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll hopefully see you in the next one, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.